What's going on, everybody? StevenBearKing here. Welcome back to another video here on YouTube, here on my channel. Thanks again for joining me. Today we're doing something a little bit different. Usually on my channel I'm doing gameplays and things like that, but today I wanted to talk about something that affects everybody on the internet, something that's been, pretty popular topic lately, um, creating a lot of buzz on the internet, but we're going to be talking about the FCC and net neutrality and the conversations that the FCC has voted on to start having. They haven't voted on anything in particular, I believe, but they've just voted on having these discussions and opening them up on maybe changing the rules on net neutrality and allowing internet service providers to charge more for higher bandwidth internet sites. And I believe that they plan on doing charges on either end of the spectrum. They can charge different websites for high bandwidth use, such as YouTube and things like that. They might charge YouTube and Facebook and different places that get high traffic and require a lot of bandwidth, things like Twitch. And the problem with charging big companies like that, you might say, is not a really big deal. Google has a lot of money. They can afford to support the internet service providers by spending extra money to make sure that their websites are fast and people can connect to them easy. The problem with that is smaller websites that want to jump on the internet and start a business and do things are at a disadvantage when you're paying for the amount of bandwidth that your website's allowed to use. And another thing is, just because Google can afford, or another website can afford to pay extra for high bandwidth, even if they're not charging, even if the internet service provider is not charging the consumer itself, $5 for going to YouTube and things like that on, their end. If they're charging YouTube that money, YouTube's probably going to find a way, or, other websites. I just use YouTube as an example because that's the website I use a lot. But different websites can find a way to pass those charges back down to their consumers. So even if you're not being charged directly by the internet service providers for using these websites, if the websites are being charged by the internet service providers, you might actually find a way that you're paying for this yourself anyways. So whether they're charging you or they're charging big websites or small websites different amount of money, it kind of makes the playground a little bit unfair. And I just wanted to read a little quote right off of the FCC website about, their current open internet policies, their net neutrality policies, and this is how the FCC currently explains the internet. So, according to the FCC, the open internet is the internet as we know it, a level playing field where consumers can make their own choices about what applications and services to use, and where consumers are free to decide what content they want to access, create, or share with others. The FCC seeks to ensure that the internet remains a powerful platform for innovation and job creation, to empower consumers and entrepreneurs, to protect free expression, to promote competition, to increase certainty in the marketplace by providing greater predictability for all stakeholders regarding federal policies in this area, and to spur investment both at the edge and in all the core of our broadband networks. And so what they're basically saying is, the internet right now is an open place where anybody can go and without breaking any laws, post whatever they want on the internet, get free equal opportunity on the internet to be discovered and do different things and things like that. Where in their in their new laws, what they might do is make it harder for smaller businesses to get started on the internet. If you're a business with a small budget, you might not instantly be able to afford things like paying for extra bandwidth so that people can connect to your internet or to your website quickly. And people on the internet who are used to fast internet might, not want to sit and wait for your website to load if it's not loading quickly. They might just try to get on your website, it doesn't load, so they give up and they never get to go see your product or what it is you're offering or talking about or things like that, which is really unfortunate for the people who are trying to struggle and do something with themselves, and they have this idea and they would like to see it flourish, to be happy, and they're not given the opportunity. So that would be kind of a direct violation of what the old internet policy was, which was to allow everybody an equal chance to post and publish on the internet. Now you might be asking, what can you do about this? It's actually quite simple. Right now they have it an open forum for comments from the public They have a spot for U.S. citizens to comment. They also have, you know, check mark boxes. You can check mark if you're out of the country, but you also have an interest in this topic. So I'm going to leave a link down in the description. That way, it's going to be a link to step by step uh, how to go about submitting your comment to the FCC about your feelings, whether you feel like me that it's, you know, probably not a good idea to change the internet rules. The internet seems to be working fine the way it is. That's how I feel. Maybe you feel a little bit different and you want to support them on their ideas. They do claim that, you know, if they are able to charge extra for things like, you know, faster bandwidth connections and regulate it a little bit more on who's uploading what at, you know, what speeds and things like that, that they can quicken the internet and make, you know, the most popular things faster, which is cool for the most popular things, but it's uncool for, you know, unpopular things, and most cool things start off unpopular at first and then build momentum as people start to realize like this is pretty cool. So if you want to send them a comment, I'm going to leave a link in the description that's going to take you step by step how to submit your comment to the FCC. And really quickly, just to share my little message, because I did take the opportunity to go, you know, I learned about this watching, well, you know, first I heard about it on a radio station. If you don't know a lot about me, I listen to a lot of AM radio, and I heard it on a radio show called Coast to Coast. They were talking a little bit about this. And then I saw AlphaOmegaSin. He's had a few videos back in the day about this when it was first kind of coming about. And then he's had 2 new recent videos containing to this particular situation and the proceedings they're going to be having, and they're going to be talking about this. And I assume once they're done talking about it, they're going to vote whether to actually change the rules or not. So I got the link from him, and I went and I filled out my own comment to the FCC, and I just want to read out my comment really quickly so you can see how easy it is just to send them a few words and let them know how you feel. It doesn't have to be perfect. Mine in no way is a perfect, you know, comment. It's not beautiful English or anything like that. But it's just a little bit of feelings I had at the time when I went and I posted the comment to let the FCC know that, you know, you're not going to just sit and stand by and watch everybody get charged just so internet service providers can profit. So this is my little comment to the FCC. I said, I am concerned with the federal hearings on net neutrality. I do not want to see internet service providers take a profit gain at the expense of everyone else. We already pay too much for inferior internet compared globally. I fear this is an attempt to once again strip us of our rights while destroying the internet as we know it, just to get everyone in front of televisions where the messages are much more controlled. Thank you for hearing my concerns. Please do not change the internet. And that's how simple it was. Just a quick little comment just to let them know that you're not going to stand by and take it. Now, they also have a Twitter. You can go and find the FCC on the Twitter, leave them a little tweet, whichever way you prefer. Just let them know how you feel about it, whether you feel it's a good thing or a bad thing. You know, everything in America works by the public speaking up and voting and doing everything together. So if you don't say anything, your voice can't be heard. So you got to say something. I'm going to leave the link in the description. Just let them know what you feel. Thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you found it informative. I hope you take the couple minutes that it would take to fill out the little form, send it to the FCC, you know, just let them know how you feel. And if I find any more, if I find that there's been any more news in this topic, I'll definitely try to make another video, keep everybody up to date on what's going on. Thank you so much again for watching. This has been StevenBearKing. Make sure you like the video, subscribe for more videos. Go check out my gameplay videos. They're a lot more fun than this video. This video is a little bit more of a serious subject. But go check out my gameplay videos. Take a little breath after you fill out that FCC form and have a little bit of fun. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you on another video. Peace.